Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.31%. Now, we've been talking about it in my video that Amazon breaks 180. That's going to be a breakout to the upside, and we could see more upside on Amazon. And so far, what we got on Thursday, Amazon running up to almost 182 and then pulling back. But into closing on Thursday, Amazon closing above 180 and producing this doji indecision candle into closing. So here on Amazon, guys, definitely going into Monday's session, this is going to be a key level right now to watch, 180. And below that, we have strong support, rising 5-day moving average that is sitting at 179.42. So 180, that's going to be a strong level to watch on any pullback going into Monday's session. Below that, watch out for the support all the way down here, 176.82, rising 20-day moving average, and then 173. But as long as Amazon can stay above 180, then watch out for the next target to the upside, 185 on Amazon. On Google stock, it's up 0.21%, so Google looking extremely bullish for a move all the way up to 155 and possibly a breakout above that level. And why? I mean, look at this move on Thursday. Google coming back to 151.33, but into closing, I mean, look at this rising 5-day moving average, this blue line, sitting really close to 152, 151.76 to be exact, and into closing, holding at 152.26. So that is extremely bullish on Google for a move all the way up to 155, and possibly getting that breakout over 155 should take Google all the way up to 158 to even 160. And why? I mean, look at this Bollinger Band on top, and we talked about it before in my video that watch out this Bollinger Band, and it was actually right here, guys, when I said that this Bollinger Band on top will expand even higher, and Google can just consolidate right here. And as long as Google can stay above 148, that is bullish for a move all the way up to 155, and possibly a breakout can happen above 155 for more upside. And looks like that can happen next week as long as Google can stay above rising 5-day moving average, and that is sitting at around 152. Below 152, watch out for the support right down here, and that's going to be around 150, and then all the way down here 148, and then this gap just below 145. As long as Google can stay right here above 5-day moving average, then watch out for a move up to 155, 158, and then 160. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. It's totally free for everyone, and you can always ask me a question right here on X if you have. Now, I'm not going to share a whole bunch of plays with you guys here in this video, just one from today, Thursday. And you can see Nvidia stock. So pre-market, I usually put out a watch list, and you can see this came out pre-market as a watch list, 893, 890 on Nvidia stock. This is where I'll be buying calls. And then when the market opened, 9:31 a.m., you can see in at everyone. And you can see also the timing right here, 9:30. And the calls went through the roof, guys. From 891 and some change, I believe, on Nvidia stock, low for the day, exploded up to 912. So this one was a fantastic trade. Now, not everyone got 600%, but some people got 300%, 250%, 200%. And anyone took this play, made massive money today here in this market. So Nvidia was a fantastic day trade. And I'm not even sharing all the plays here in this video. We actually had more DKNG. We actually had Tesla. And then Apple and IWM. Apple did not work out. Now, All these trade ideas are available on Patreon, and especially I'm talking about serious people, guys. People that are serious about trading and they want to learn and they want to support my channel. Definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. On Tesla, stock is down 2.25%, so Tesla again down on the day, and looks like Tesla definitely not getting that breakout over 180, and now it's coming down to close this gap down here at 175. So that's gonna be a strong support to watch, and early as Monday morning we could see Tesla closing this gap 175, and as long as 175 can hold, we could see a move back up to 180 on Tesla. Now 175 gives up, then watch out for the support 13-day moving average 172.57. That's going to act as a support, and then all the way down here this gap 165.18. Now Tesla can hold right here at 175, then watch out for a move back up to 180, and soon as we get that breakout over 180 on Tesla, there is going to be more upside all the way up to this gap 186.72, and then we can talk about more upside on Tesla. Until then, guys, watch the support at 175 and then 172.57 right here on Tesla. On Apple, stock is down 1%, so Apple getting that breakout on Wednesday, staying above 173, and look at this, guys, no follow through on Thursday, coming back all the way down to almost 170, and now trading at 171.48 at the closing, down 1% on Thursday. So here on Apple, going into Monday's session, a key level to watch 170, and below that you are going to see immediate dump off all the way down to 166. Now one thing is positive, lower Bollinger Band not coming down anymore. It's actually a positive slope right now. So I think as long as Apple can stay right here at 170 and we get that breakout over 173, there is going to be more upside on Apple all the way up to 177, possibly up to even 180. So watch out, guys. This lower Bollinger Band telling us something that Apple, this might be it. This could be the bottom on Apple, and this thing can move higher and possibly can close this gap right here on top. Now, it's not going to happen in just 1 day or 2 days. It's going to take some time, but it's definitely heading into the right direction. And I think as long as Apple can stay above 170, you're going to see a breakout here on the stock very soon. But also keep that in mind, below 170, there will be no breakout. There is going to be a dump off all the way down to 166 on Apple. So watch out. This is going to be the level to watch as a support 170, and also to the upside 173 needs to break and Apple needs to hold 173. Then you're going to see this downtrend ending, and there will be more upside on Apple stock all the way up to 177, 180, and possibly even higher. On Microsoft, it's down 0.17%, so kind of a flat day on Microsoft. But look at this, guys. Into closing, again, previous all-time highs right here, 420 to 421. That is holding. And look at this. We got a bull flag on Microsoft. So are we going to see after this, contraction right here, this bull flag, a breakout to the upside? Well, definitely possible. So watch out here. As long as Microsoft can hold right here at 420 and we get that breakout over 5-day moving average 423, that opens the door for a possibly new fresh all-time high, or at least retesting previous all-time highs 430.82 and then possibly going up to 433 and then 435 all the way up to even 440. So that is something to watch next week on Microsoft because of how this thing is contracting right here inside this bull flag. Now below 420, there will be support down here at 416.79, 415, and then all the way down here at 413, 410, rising 50-day moving average, and then we can talk about this gap 405.68 on Microsoft. On AMD, it's up 0.5%, and AMD getting up to almost 184, but not getting that breakout on Thursday, pulling back and staying above 5-day moving average right here, which is sitting at 179.25. So that's going to be a support to watch going into Monday's session, 179.25 on AMD, and below that, AMD will come down to 168, and then this gap 164.90. Now to the upside, as long as AMD can break and hold 184, that opens the door for a move easily up to this gap 188. So watch out, there might be more upside on AMD as long as the support can hold right here 179.25 going into Monday's session. On Nvidia stock is up 0.12%, so kind of a flat day on Nvidia stock, but this was a fantastic trade. You guys saw that trade and it was right down here, guys. And why I put out those levels early in the morning, and then when the market is open and when it's the right time I get in, let me share that with you guys right here in this video. So if you look at my screen, rising 20-day moving average now sitting close to right here 895 almost. But Thursday morning it was sitting at 892, and that is why my buy levels said 890 to 893. In between I'll be buying Nvidia calls 930, and you guys can see right here how well this played out. Nvidia came down 891.93, exactly pretty much where I want it, and then from there look at this 5-minute chart. Or you can look at 30-minute. Look at this pump right here, guys, from right here, and that was at 930, 891 and some change, and then immediately look at this explosion all the way up to 913, 912, taking profit, and that was a really nice setup. So moving averages, especially 20-day, always a big support, and you can see how I picked this trade on Nvidia, and it did work out really nicely on Thursday and then sold for a nice profit. This thing came back and now trading above 900. Also rising 20-day moving average, this white line moving up, now sitting close to 895. So going into Monday's session, there will be support at 900, 895, and below that you are going to see a dump off possibly down to 840. Above 900, watch out for the resistance right here at 925 to 926. And if this thing can break above 925 to 926, easily can come up and retest 960. And above 960, guys, that's going to be a breakout on Nvidia for more upside, possibly retesting previous all-time highs 974 and going up to even 1000. But also keep that in mind, what we got as a candle on Thursday, a doji indecision candle on Nvidia. So that's going to be a really key level to watch, rising 20-day moving average on Nvidia stock going into Monday's session, and that is sitting right now at 894.43, I would say 895. So that's going to be a key level to watch going into Monday, because below that, Nvidia will come down really hard all the way down to 840 and possibly down to this gap, 823. On Meta, it's down 1.68%, and Meta now breaking down below this channel right here, this trend line, and trading under 20-day moving average, which is sitting at 497.71, and looks like it might be hitting lower Bollinger Band early as Monday morning, which is sitting right here around 481. So that's going to be a support to watch on Meta going into Monday's session, 481, and below that, this gap just below 470. We also have support at 465, rising 50-day moving average. Now to the upside, now Meta will find resistance at 490, and then watch out right here, 498, I would say, 20-day moving average, and Meta can clear and hold 498, then we can talk about more upside on Meta. Until then, guys, watch the support at 481, and then this gap 469 on Meta. So Netflix going down 1%, and on Wednesday we got this big bearish engulfing candle, and then we got some follow through on Thursday, getting down to almost 600, going back up, and now trading above the support 604, and that is holding into closing. But also with that pullback, now it's trading below rising 20-day moving average, which is sitting at 614. So that's going to be a resistance to watch to the upside. Above 614, watch out for the resistance at 618, 13-day moving average right here, and then 621, 630. Below 614, strong support at 604, 600, and then lower Bollinger Band also will act as a support, 594, and then we also have support at 588. we definitely have earnings coming up on Netflix in just about 3 weeks. So that is something to watch. We could see a massive explosion to the upside or possibly a breakdown, and this thing can come down and close some of these gaps to the downside. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.